welcome back to the channel. I am Country Boy, and I put the sass in sarsaparilla. And this is Whatcha Figure. And today we're going to be opening up one more figure from the Super Mario Brothers movie, Kamek. This guy right here, the little wizard dude. You know, I opened up a bunch of other figures from the first wave of this line. They're bigger figures. They're not like the tiny ones that you can get. So yeah, I got Mario, I got Luigi, Princess Peach, I got Toad, and I got Bowser. Bowser was a showstopper. I love that figure. It's really awesome. And so now I got his buddy Kamek. You know, he does kind of all his biddings and stuff. Because I know we've all seen the movie. Who hasn't seen the Mario movie? It was a phenomenon. This movie was huge. Like the biggest movie of the year, biggest movie of the last few years, right? I mean, it's huge. Obviously, you've seen this movie, and if you're my little boy, you've seen it like 24 times already. He's probably watching it right now as I speak. But yeah, this is Kamek. We're going to be getting into the packaging. So I guess, first of all, let's take a look at the packaging. And here is Kamek from the movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie. It says right there, from Jakks Pacific, if you didn't know, official Nintendo. So yeah, it's got the same packaging as the other ones before. If you watched my other review of those figures, then you'll see it has Mario on the front, and it's just like a black kind of a border background. Pretty simple. You see the figure, and you see his accessory on the inside. On the side here, it says Super Mario Brothers movie, Nintendo, Sin. I don't know what the sticker is about, but hey, there's a sticker right there. And there's, yeah, obviously an image of the figure itself. And there's a little bit of like a embossed kind of like mushrooms and stars and blocks on the side as well too, which is also on the front too. I don't know if you can notice that, but it's all over the box. And there's Kamek as well too, and 7 points of articulation. Not very much, but I mean, what do you expect from a little wizard dude? He doesn't do too much. Premium details, pretty simple, and a big image of Kamek right there on the side. And then we'll go to the top. Not too much going on there. More embossed stuff going on there. And then on the bottom, the blue writing, because he is a blue dude. So that's what they went with there. So that's going to do it for the packaging. There's nothing left to do but to get into the packaging.
Does the princess like him?
Sire, look in the mirror. You have nothing to worry about.
I know that. I'm not threatened. Find out who he is and what they're planning!
I'm on it, sire. May I lift the cover?
Not yet. Pain is the best teacher.
Alrighty, and here we have Kamek out of the packaging. Very simple figure. Not too much going on with this guy. And he only has one accessory, which is, you know, his sceptre, or his wand, or his staff, what have you, whatever you want to call it. So it's very simple. Yeah, just kind of goldish kind of color going on here with like almost like a ruby top, but yeah, it's got a bit of like a shininess to it, kind of got a bit of a design to it. Very simple, but you know, it does the job. It basically evokes the Kamek that we know from the movie, and I guess even from the comic books, from the video games, I should say. And then we'll look at Kamek himself. Again, very simple figure. Doesn't have too much going on. Just a blue robe that he's wearing. Got the thick Coke bottle glasses that he wears. He's got his little teeth poking out the sides, looking kind of cool. Definitely got the Kamek look. And he doesn't have very much going on other than that. You can see his little feet down here, but they're not posable or anything like that. You can't really move them. And he doesn't have like any crunch or anything like that. He's got a bit of a hunchback. There is a bit of, you know, bit of detailing here, I guess you could say, with the hood and his cloak. It's kind of good, kind of cool. Very simple though. And then I'll show you some articulation. It's very simple articulation. So his head doesn't really go forward or back very much, very minimal. And then his head tilt, it can spin around if you needed to, go all the way around like that. But that's about all the movement you have for the head. And then the arms, they can swing up and down like that. And then they have the single joint there. So, but not even that's not too much movement, because you know it's just thick robes, so he's not gonna have too much movement. And then the wrists also swing around if you want him to, but that is all they can do. They can just swing around, and that is literally it. Like, you can do the same thing on this side as well too. It's very, very simple. Not too much going on with his articulation, but you know what? It definitely looks like Kamek, and he definitely looks like Kamek, and that is what you would kind of expect from a figure from him. And he feels hollow. He's very similar to, I guess, the Princess Peach figure, where she was kind of hollow, had the long dress going on. But you know, I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It looks like him. He'll fit in very well with the rest of the guys, and you know, he does the job. He'll do. So next up, I'll just do a bit of a comparison with the other figures, and you can kind of make your own judgment from there. So stay tuned for that. All right, so for a little bit of comparisons, I thought I'd throw in some figures that I have from the first wave, starting with this one right here, Princess Peach, who is standing much taller than him, and that is correct. She should definitely be taller. She's one of the taller figures, one of the taller characters in the movie, and one of the taller characters in even the video games and stuff, you know, out of the ones that I have anyways. So yeah, she fares well with him. I'll bring another smaller guy in here, Toad. Which is about the same size, really, and I think that compares quite well. That's how it should be. They're both littler guys, and you know, they both bring their own stuff to the table. I think they both look really cool together too. So let's bring in some other figures in here too. Bring in the Mario of it all, which is a little bit bigger than Kamek, which is, I think, how it should be. You know, Mario should be a little bit bigger. He's not a towering guy or anything like that, but he's obviously not the shortest, but he is still a pretty short guy. And then I'll bring in his bro as well too, Luigi. You know, my personal fave. I love the green. Doesn't get as much loving as he deserves. So yeah, he looks just as good as he should. You know, he fares well with his brother as well too. And then obviously the guy who is his boss, I'll bring in big old Bowser. I'll toss him in the background here because he's a big boy. And he towers over everybody, as he should, because Bowser is a big guy. Always has been, always will be. And yeah, I think that he looks really good. He fits in the line very well. There are other figures in this line, which I'm not going to get. I don't plan to anyways, because they're just other versions of the other characters. Like, there's the Princess Peach with her, like, biker outfit, or there's, like, the Mario with the cat suit, which I don't really care. I mean, the only other one I might think about getting is the Tanuki suit Mario, which, again, I don't really need. I just need one version of these characters, and I'm happy. So with that, I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't do like a Donkey Kong. They could have totally done Donkey Kong. I hope they do in the future, because I would love to see some Donkey Kong. Or even like a Goomba or a Koopa or something. You know, just bring in some other characters. We don't need new versions of other characters that we already have. But with that, I will say that's about it that we're going to do for Kamek. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I am CountryBoy9 with an underscore in there somewheres. Go ahead and check me out on other platforms. I'm on Twitter. I'm on, or X as it's called now, I guess. Twitch, PSN, Instagram, whatnot. You know, go ahead and check those all out. Sorry, I'm not on Whatnot. I don't have Whatnot. I just said Whatnot because that's a thing that I say. I'm rambling for no reason. But also, check me out on my other channel with my friends called Wasted Opinions. Those guys are awesome. We talk about some random stuff. A lot of times we talk about video game stuff, especially Mario. I love Mario. I'm always going to bring up Mario whenever I can. So that's going to do it for today. For now, I think we have another princess in another castle that we need to go check out. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. And don't forget to check me out on Twitter, PSN, Twitch, and YouTube at CountryBoy9. That's with an underscore. Thanks for watching.